Phil, do you know what I'm thankful for this Thanksgiving?
I'm gonna be really cheesy, Dan, and I'm gonna say our roasters because this is a Thanksgiving special episode dropping on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I mean, we are thankful for you guys, and we are going to give you original content always and forever.
Boom,
And
boom. But what are you more thankful for than our roasters, Dan? Because that's what you're alluding to.
yeah, I mean, I am most thankful for the arrival, the reemergence of Napkin Man.
That was his theme song.
And if you are unaware of what I am speaking on, I highly encourage those who listen through podcast means to go to our YouTube page and you will see original, a unique, one of a kind video by Napkin Man going over the ever essence of how to eat a Reese's Pieces cup.
All right, Dan, I got to cut you off real quick, do a little bit of housekeeping. So, guys, on the YouTube page, when you type in random roasts, what you'll have to do is you'll have to filter by channel because, we're still little guys. We're not big enough. And there's a lot of people that use random and roasting on YouTube, and those keywords are pretty popular. So, you'll just have to put random roast in there and then search by channel and then find the neon green poop, and that is us.
Yeah, you look for the neon green, look for the microphone, and then you will look for Napkin Man. And it will be almost impossible to miss because you will see the orange Reese's peanut butter cup, and then you will see in the background a man of napkins.
It's napkinlicious is what it is.
And I'm going to try to put it on the Instagram. It should be there by the time you listen to this. It is over a minute long, so I can only probably just do a minute, I believe, on Instagram. So if you want to see the full fledged video of the emergence of Napkin Man, you could.
Well,
It's on YouTube.
Dan, let's give a little teaser to them. So, I mean, let's talk to the attributes of Napkin Man here and his cleanliness. Okay, so obviously Napkin Man wears a napkin on his face, but when Napkin Man indulges in his favorite thing, which is eating Reese's peanut butter cups, does Napkin Man actually make a mess on his napkin?
So it depends on the occasion. So I would
Okay.
say if he is at a festive occasion with a lot of people around,
So, like, are we talking about like at a bar, or are we talking about a bar mitzvah?
so let's say that the bubbly is around.
Okay, so there's definitely soda. Okay,
Yeah, the
gotcha.
bubbly. Yeah, the set Shasta.
The Shasta.
There's nothing more bubbly than Shasta soda. The worst
Uh,
soda ever. If I go to a party and she's Shasta, I'm turning around.
Dude, okay, first time it's been a long time since I've been at a party, but like if I went to a party and there was straight up Shasta, I'd be like, all right, they're basically drinking pee and acid.
I would just throw quarters at everybody.
She's like, you guys are too poor to throw a party.
Yeah.
Shasta?
Oh, what we doing here? If you told me you gotta buy Shasta, I would have donated like $7 in my Coke.
I don't think I've ever met anyone in my entire life who actually like goes out and tries to find Shasta. It's more of like, all right, we've got a certain amount of money. We need some kind of soda beverage, and this is the cheapest thing that we could find. Let's get it.
Oh yeah, and people are like, "Oh, I was able to buy the Sprite one and the Coke one for the same price." Like, now you bought two crappy products instead of one good product. Don't
Okay,
try to riddle me like that.
the only soda that I think is good that's like an off-brand crap like that is like the lemon drop or like the lemon dew. I forget how it's called, but it's the lemon one. That actually is pretty decent. The
Yeah, I
other
don't
ones are kind of
know. I don't
poo.
know of any, but I'm sure there's always one. But yeah, Napkin Man at an occasion like that, he has low key napkins everywhere. Like he usually has a tool belt full of napkins.
Okay.
So he'll usually go to the napkins on this tool belt, and if he's in dire strait, like
Okay.
let's say he gets pulled over and he's been drinking some of the bubbly, Shasta, of course,
Right.
and the officer's like, "Have you been drinking lately?" He might like dabble his mouth with the napkin on his face just so he doesn't look like he just consumed some Shasta as he was driving.
I think Napkin Man should start basically working on his synthesization or synthesizing or whatever word I want to use for it. He needs to basically use mint flavored napkins just in case, if he's got bad breath, mint flavored napkin on his face. There you go. He's talking to people, and it's a breath of fresh air. And if he's drinking a little too much Shasta and driving, breath of fresh air for the breathalyzer.
That's not how breathalyzers work, but
yeah, they have to blow into the thing, right? So he's gonna blow mint.
Again,
get a little napkin on there, right?
Again, that's not how breathalyzers work because it goes based off like the alcohol intake in your breath, not the scent of your breath.
Okay, come on, man. The napkin's got to be like filtering and smooth breath, freshalizing crystals. It's gotta help. Come on, we're synthesizing, Dan.
Napkin Man, he's emerged after over a decade of being nowhere, and it's a whole new world. The times are changing since the last time he's been around.
The last time Napkin Man's been around, the Razr phone was the biggest craze.
Yeah. I mean,
and lo and behold, the Razr phone is about to be back.
It is about to be back, and I kind of dig it. I always liked the Razr phone.
It was cool. It was the primo of the T9 texting era.
Most indeedy. So, I mean, Napkin Man's got a lot to learn. It's a whole new world. I mean, Facebook's a thing, YouTube's a thing. All the things that we use every day was not a thing last time he was around.
Huh. Are there any pictures of Napkin Man from like 10 years ago?
There are.
We could do a 10-year challenge, Napkin Man 10-year challenge.
It is something that is available. It is something that I have to ask Napkin Man if he feels comfortable sharing.
Ah, okay.
Because it's up to him. The Me Too movement, you got to ask first.
Right. You can't just like assume that he's down.
You
can't
down
to Napkin.
Yeah, you just can't just find a photo and post it against their will. You got to ask. So
you gotta ask if he's DTP, down to post.
Most definitely. So, Napkin Man, he's an elegant man. And he is classy. He is someone who is not to be trifled with. So he is pretty much the best comparison I can give you is he's like James Bond.
I mean, I'd rather him be like Liam Neeson.
So he is like Liam Neeson mixed with James Bond mixed with Steven Seagal.
Fat Steven Seagal or in his prime?
Both.
Ponytail or no ponytail?
Napkin Man wears a hat. And the sides are short, but you don't know what he's rocking with on top. He could be bald. He could have long hair. You don't truly know.
Yeah, Napkin Man could also have like a man bun.
He could most definitely have a man bun. So it's up to Napkin Man to share what's on his cranium.
Okay. So, guys, if you guys have not bought into Napkin Man yet, seriously, go to the YouTube, watch it. It's hilarious. And if you've missed the Napkin Man, whatever, go to our Halloween episode. I think, what was that, episode 12, 13, something like that.
Yeah, he's been spoken of the last few weeks because he mentioned to me that he was going to come out of retirement and he's back. And he is willing to come out more frequently if those who are listening or watching would like to see more appearances. So he's willing to engage if there's reason to engage.
Do you think Napkin Man will be able to hang out with us when I come visit in California?
It's very probable. He does like the holidays, so he is more jovial during the holiday season. So it is very possible.
All right. So is Napkin Man a turkey or a ham kind of guy?
I don't know. I didn't ask him that because I don't like Thanksgiving. So I don't like to talk about things I don't like.
Wow, that's right. Anti-holiday Dan.
No. Anti-Thanksgiving. I like Christmas. I don't like Thanksgiving. I'm the Grinch of Thanksgiving. I will 100% admit that.
You know what, Dan? To make your Thanksgiving interesting, why don't you just do a vegan Thanksgiving?
I might, but my go-to is getting pizza.
Are there pizza places open?
No, I plan ahead. I get like 2 or 3 pizzas from Domino's or Papa John's, whoever has the best deal, and I get 3 pizzas that last me all day. And then
Okay.
most people are like, "Hey, can I get a slice?" I'm like, nah, you eat your Thanksgiving. I planned for me. I need all 32 slices. They're all mine.
Hmm. Man, I'm for one excited about Thanksgiving. For me, I'm doing something new this year. I am smoking a turkey.
Doesn't that take like 6 hours?
It takes a very long time, and the process takes a few days. So,
Oh,
have you ever cooked a turkey, Dan?
no, never have, never will.
So when you buy a turkey, they come frozen. That's how they.
I
That's how they
know.
come
I'm
out.
not dumb. I'm
It,
not born yesterday. I wasn't born the like 16 minutes ago. I'm not an
okay, you were
infant.
born. You were born 2 yesterdays ago, Dan. So anyway, so they come frozen. We're going down a little timeline here. So it takes about 2 to 3 days in the fridge to fully kind of
Oh,
thaw out. Yeah. So what I'm doing this year is I'm dry brining the turkey. So that's just a fancy way of saying I'm putting the spices on the skin and on the meat um, the day before, but it's all dry stuff. So normally when you smoke, you can just put the spices on like right before you do it and throw it on there, and it's pretty good to go because it cooks up and gives you a crust and whatnot. But with dry brining, the whole point of brining is that you're trying to get as much moisture as you can from the turkey. So with the brine, it's heavy on the salt, even though the turkeys come kind of pre-brined ish in some kind of like sodium solution. So anyway, I'm getting a little specific here, but I'm really excited because I have officially brined the turkey today. It's been sitting in the fridge. Tomorrow I'm going to be smoking it with some pecan wood. It will be like an 8 to 10 hour thing. But here's the thing though, you don't smoke unless you actually like it. It's a labor of love, you know. And so I've got an offset smoker. I'm not doing the cheating Traeger pellet smokers. So this is gonna have to be like man. I'm gonna have technique on the fire, technique on the woods and stuff that I use. And so I'm just really excited about this Thanksgiving because it's the first time that I have the opportunity to ruin it. Well, have you ever eaten something that's been over smoked?
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's awful. It just tastes like eating ash. And so um, I've done that to a few pieces of chicken before because I've actually been working my way up into this smoking the turkey courage. I've smoked some turkey, some chicken breast, sorry, and some chicken like thighs and stuff like that. And the first batch was awful, and the second batch was better. Third batch was better. Fourth batch was like, all right, I think I'm gonna try turkey. So anyway,
How long
I
does
don't
the
know how
chicken
many.
take?
Um, maybe like 3 to 4 hours. It just kind of depends on how hot you're cooking. And then some people only smoke half the time and then they finish it off of the oven. So if you're kind of pressed for time, that's the best way to do it.
All right. And how long does like beef take?
Beef takes, depending on what it is. Like, okay, so uh, maybe the same amount of time.
Same
Same
amount of
amount
time
of
as
time.
chicken or the same amount of time as turkey?
Well, the thing is, you're cooking at different temperatures. The beef, you're cooking at a lower temperature. Chicken, you're cooking at a higher temperature. So they kind of even out.
All right. So everything that's not turkey takes like 5 to 6 hours.
No, that's not true. So a pork butt
Ugh.
takes about
Ooh.
12 to.
Okay. Pork butt, gross. Go find something
No,
else.
pulled pork is awesome, dude. I freaking love pulled
Oh,
pork.
is
You
that
ever
where
pulled
pulled
pork?
pork's from? Is from the pork
Yeah,
butt?
yeah,
Ah, I just
yeah,
learned that. I never knew that.
yeah, yeah. So, and then the brisket's super expensive, dude. So if you actually get a pretty decent size of brisket, it's close to like $120.
All right. So how
Just for
long?
the
Let's say I like brisket the most. How long does brisket take?
brisket takes like 12 hours, 12
Really?
13 hours. Yeah, because you cook it at like 225 degrees for that long. And there's a portion where you have to baby it a little bit. You gotta wrap it up at some point, but basically like you've got an internal thermometer that you stick in there, like a meat thermometer, and you cook it up to a certain temperature. So it really kind of depends on you and how you're cooking it, because if you've got one of those Traeger ones, pellet smokers, big of it is basically an oven, and it's a controlled smoke or a controlled flavor, where if you're actually using an offset smoker, you're basically the one who has to put the wood in there, find the wood, do it, and so you can screw it up. um,
So it sounds like you're cooking like you're in 19, no, not even 19, 1821.
Yeah, yeah. So in all intents and purposes, it's kind of old school, but I mean, you can't. The flavor is really good if you like it, especially if you like barbecue sauce or some other types of like sauces. That's the
Yo,
type of stuff you want to mix with sauces.
yo, if you don't like barbecue sauce, there is something wrong with somebody.
Well, I mean, I love Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, one of my favorites. It's very easy. You get it at Walmart, but um, I also like the that sugar free. What is it? The George. Oh crap! I'm losing his name. Whatever.
George
Some guy.
Michael.
It's in the
George Michael.
Is it George Michael?
No, George Michael's the gay dude. The dude that had some inquisitive interactions in a public restroom many eons ago.
Yeah, don't touch his barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I don't want his barbecue sauce for sure.
Yeah, so I'm forgetting. But anyway, there's some kind of sugar-free barbecue sauce. I like that too. It's a little more vinegar-based, but we're talking a lot about food right now. It's Thanksgiving, guys. We're gonna get you hungry. You're eating today. It's Thanksgiving today. Okay, so my wife, she made this thing called funeral potatoes, and basically she chops up like, or she puts a bunch of potatoes in there that are like really small. I think she puts like sour cream or cream cheese or something like that, and then cheese, and I believe it's some kind of like soup mix or whatever. But dude, and then she puts like butter mixed with cornflakes, and then makes that like the crust. And she made it, dude. It is so good. And I'm like, what is this? She goes, it's called funeral potatoes. And I'm like, is it really called funeral potatoes? She's like, that's what we call them.
That's not a
And
nice
I'm
name.
like,
I don't like that name.
yeah, funeral potatoes, you know. And so I mean, maybe it's so good it'll kill you.
Ah,
But
no, I don't like that at all.
it's so good it'll kill you.
It's so good you're gonna die.
Yeah, it's in my mouth. But like, dude, it's seriously the best potatoes I've ever had in my entire life, and I've had a lot of different types of potatoes. I'm a little bit of a round man, and let me tell you, that's definitely coming back. It's the first time she made it this week in the house, and it's so freaking good. But I know that you don't like Thanksgiving, but is there a Thanksgiving dish that you tolerate the most?
Mac and cheese.
Okay,
I like
okay,
mac and cheese. It's pretty.
not very Thanksgiving-ish, but
It
yeah,
is impossible to ruin mac and cheese.
bet.
I mean, you have to try really hard. Like stuffing, very easy to ruin because people throw in weird objects in stuffing.
Dude, all you gotta do is freaking put like what water and
Nah, dude,
boil water,
people
boil
throw
water, a
in
little garlic salt.
people throw in like weird stuff in the stuffing, like weird fruits and nuts and berries and all this weird junk. I've seen a
All
lot
right,
of
guys.
weird stuff.
Here's how to not ruin stuffing. All right, here, get some water, boil some water, throw a chicken bouillon cube in there, let that dissolve, and then put the stuffing in there, mix it up, and then just take it off the fire and let it sit, and then it's good to go. You'll never ruin it if you do it that way. It's as easy as that.
Yeah, I don't know. What else is there? Like, what's a go-to? Mashed potatoes. Rather have French fries. Gravy. Rather have ketchup.
So you're basically, you like to eat lunch instead of dinner. You're never the dinner guy. You're the lunch guy. You're like, I just want fries and burger.
Yeah, probably. I would say that's more accurate than anything else.
Because I mean, if you had a dinner plate or a lunch plate, you'd be like a lunch plate, you know? Because dinner plate is straight up mashed potatoes, gravy, a little bit of vegetables, and a protein. That's a dinner plate.
And like all Thanksgiving vegetables are so unhealthy. It's like green beans, but covered in like something unhealthy, like cheese.
Oh yeah, that's good, dude.
So,
A green bean casserole or sweet potato casserole. Oh my gosh.
yeah, I mean, I like green beans.
Oh my gosh.
I like sweet potatoes, but I don't like them lathered with cheese.
Well, I think the green beans are like in a French onion soup mixed thing. And then they've got like fried onions on top or something.
Whatever. I mean, I'll eat it. I'm not saying I don't like it, but I prefer just like regular cooked, like stir fry style green beans.
Well, it's a good thing you're not in the Midwest for Thanksgiving because people would judge you.
Oh, for sure. I would just stroll up with my pizza.
So, I mean, like, someone would have to force feed you. I mean, you don't like turkey?
No. Turkey is chicken gone bad.
Turkey sandwiches.
Nope. Not a chance.
Dude, the best part about Thanksgiving for me is like making like the turkey sandwiches after with a little bit of barbecue sauce on them and some onions and oh man.
I'd rather just make food again and not eat leftovers. So
Oh, see, I love leftovers. I cook so that I can eat leftovers for like 3 days.
nah, dude, turkey sucks. Everyone pretends like it doesn't suck. It's only around 2 times a year for a reason.
That's not true. Dude, everyone has turkey sandwiches all the time. Like the turkey meat's always a deli meat.
Okay, that's different because
How is that different? It's a turkey.
it's like lathered in sodium.
Yeah, anyway, so your point is no.
I do like turkey things that are not turkey. Here is
All
where
right,
I go weird.
Explain yourself, Dan.
Here is where Dan goes random. So I love one of my favorite deli meat. Period. Speaking of deli meats, is turkey pastrami.
Okay.
I like turkey bacon. I like turkey bacon more than regular bacon. I know that's blasphemy, but
Yeah, you're not American. Keep going.
it just tastes way crispier, and
Actually, Denny's hates you for saying that, but keep going.
they have turkey bacon there. I've ordered it before. So what else? Let's see. I think I like turkey ground beef more than like beef ground beef. That makes sense.
Yeah, because turkey's lean. Keep going.
That's all I could think of. I do have a high turkey, usage rate that is not directly regular turkey.
So basically, you have a preference to how the turkey's cooked. That's all it means. So you like turkey.
Dude, it is so hard to cook turkey right, and I think most people don't do it properly, and that's why they lather it with all this extra junk like gravy and barbecue sauce and all this stuff. Guess what? Just go get some chicken. Let's do the same thing with chicken, and let's be done with it. Let's not wait 19 hours to eat. People are like always saying they're miserable, like I'm so hungry, gotta wait 3 more hours. I ain't doing that, man. I'm gonna eat when I'm hungry. I don't give a ooh, I want to curse right now. I'm just gonna eat when I'm hungry. I ain't gonna wait. I do me. I'm gonna bring my pizza. I'm eat when I'm hungry. People always force feed me stuff. I will nibble it and see if I like it. And I ain't the type of person that eats stuff they don't like. If I don't like it, I ain't eating it.
Turkey is a labor of love, and you know what, Dan? Turkey is affordable. Actually, you can get turkey for like between 70 to 89 cents a pound. That's a freaking steal.
So the term labor of love does not exist for me with food. I see food more as a necessity than something I love.
That's because you're a bachelor.
No, that's because since day one. I mean, I eat the same thing for weeks at a time. Me robot.
You need some more. You need some more communal.
Nah, man. I've been
feeding more mouths.
I have been doing this since I started cooking. I used to eat spaghetti all week at work for like 3 months in a row. I don't get sick of food. I just don't. I stick with what I like and I rotate it. So like cooking this festive huge meal for like one day is just not me. It's just such a hassle. I don't do things that are a hassle. Like traveling on Thanksgiving, not a chance in hell I'd ever do that.
Do you do Black Friday?
Not really. I mean, I've done it, but I'm not willing to get there super early. I'm willing to wake up early and see what's left. I've done that a couple times, but I'm not willing to wait outside for like 3 hours to be like the door openers and run in. I'm not doing that.
I mean, if you're bored, you can make a little extra money, wake up early, stand in line for somebody, have them pay you, and then you just reserve their spot until a certain time, then you bounce.
I'd rather sleep, my man. I ain't doing that.
Couple extra bucks for Cyber Monday. I do Cyber Monday way more than Black Friday.
Oh yeah, Cyber Monday for sure, but there isn't really anything I want, like gadget-wise this year, so I'm good. I don't think I'm going to really buy much for myself this year, so I'm good. I have reached the plateau of I don't know if I need much anymore.
You have everything you want, so you're starting to minimalize.
I've always been a minimalist, so I just kind of my TV's fine. Like, I'm the type of person who doesn't buy stuff until it breaks. Like, I feel dumb buying a new TV if my TV's working. Like, my TV's fine.
I'm actually going to be buying a new TV in like a year when I move to my new place. I bought my TV's like 4.5 years old. But here's the thing, because for me though, I love technology, and technology. I watch for like the technology shifts. So when I bought my TV, they were shifting where they started doing all the smart TVs. But at that time, I bought a TV that wasn't a smart TV because I had an Android box and I had an Apple TV. So I'm like, I don't need it to be on the TV. But now the TVs are getting so sophisticated, and the apps integrate with the TV so much better than an Apple TV or like an Android box. And so for me, with the 4K TV, with the upgraded resolution, refresh rates, and all that good stuff, and the hardware, software that's in the TVs, I feel like it's time for me to upgrade. That way I can just have everything in one place.
I think the TV in my bedroom is probably 8 years old. It works. It's
Yeah,
32
yeah.
inches. I don't want like a big TV in my bedroom. I just don't like that. So
Yeah, yeah. We don't have a TV in our bedroom. Like it's just in one place.
yeah, not be just you know Thanksgiving it ain't for me. And I know that like I think tomorrow is the busiest travel day of the year. Excuse me, tomorrow.
Oh,
We're recording this on Tuesday, so Wednesday, yesterday, time travel again. Woo! So I believe it's the busiest travel day of the year. You gotta, dude. There's no way I would ever get on a plane on the day before Thanksgiving.
yeah.
Just imagine how busy the airports are. The flights cost like 3 times more. Dude,
Well,
you
everyone's got to go home. Everyone, see, here's the thing though. Everyone's got to go home, and at the same time, we live in a society that works. Well, if you live in a coastal area, you have to work till you're dead. Basically, you just got to keep working, and so you have to work till the last second, and then you got to get a flight, get out, and then you got to get the earliest flight to get back home to do it all over again. And so, because of that, it's a necessary evil.
I think most people out here, when they travel to see family, they either pick Thanksgiving or Christmas. They don't do both.
Yeah, that'd be a nightmare to do both.
I would much rather spend the holidays for Christmas than Thanksgiving. Like, everyone falls asleep because turkey makes you sleep. I ain't gonna travel to watch people sleep. You kidding me? You kidding me, man? I just went on a plane. I went to the airport, dealt with all this hassle so I could watch you sleep. I mean, if I actually did all that and someone like fell asleep in front of me, I gotta punch him in the stomach.
Well, you know what though, Thanksgiving though is always a for sure 4-day weekend.
Not for sure, man.
Five five days.
This is the first year I get Black Friday off.
Really?
Yeah, I've always had to work Black Friday, or I use like PTO to have it off.
Uh-huh.
I ain't doing that. I ain't using vacation time to sit at home. I am out and about. I am an adventurer. I am a traveler. I am a sex machine. I gotta go do stuff, man. I can't just sit at home. You kidding me?
Dang.
You kidding
Do
me,
we have
man?
any?
I'm riled up. I can't stay at home. My dog's looking at me like, why are you yelling at the house? Because I'm riled up, Rocky. I gotta do things. I can't just be, oh, I'm gonna sit at home and watch my family eat another day. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna
All right.
sit and eat again? Oh my god, I would go to Black Friday just to get a fight, not to buy anything.
You should just go and hand out Thanksgiving at Black Friday.
I'd give turkey sandwiches and throw it at people's faces.
Leftovers, 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 leftovers.
And
And
I
just
bet
like,
people would pick up and eat them like Walking Dead zombies too.
no, they'll eat it like Popeye's chicken. I'll be like, oh, gotta get that chicken sandwich.
Dude, I would much rather have 3 Popeyes chicken sandwiches than turkeys.
Well, why don't you go ahead and order them ahead of time, Dan?
Yeah, I might. I mean, tomorrow, Wednesday, excuse me,
Yeah,
Wednesday, drive through at Popeyes. I need a, I need to go home first because I can't bring weapons to work, and
yeah.
then just looks like I'm just like the apocalypse just happened. That's how much weapons I'm gonna have to carry: brass knuckles and knives, and like wear shin guards and just armor up to the T. Just 3 chicken sandwiches, please.
Dude, I'm telling you what, like this year, probably out of all the other years, this is probably the most what am I'm trying to use a word here. It's the most crap. Yeah, I'm not gonna forget that word. Anyway, this year is gonna be the most dangerous it's ever gonna be. I mean, people are killing each other over chicken sandwiches this year, and so the animosity is what I was trying to look for. So coming into like actually needing other things than chicken sandwiches, people are already riled up this year. They're riled up and they're incited for so many different reasons. So Black Friday is going to be a beautiful harmony of death and deals.
Plus, like the people who do go out there now, they're the ones who want to fight, as far as I'm concerned.
Dude, I would dress up as Deadpool.
Because, like you said, Cyber Monday is almost as good, and you can do it at home.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm all about that Cyber Monday.
Plus, like honestly, if you're gonna buy a TV, like I'm willing to spend an extra $50 so I don't have to like shove it in my car and get it out of my car. If it's like delivered to my door, I'm willing to pay 50 extra bucks for that.
Yeah.
That ain't happening, man. Like I saw an image of some guy trying to put like an 80-inch TV in like his Honda Civic. He looked like the biggest dork. And
I've seen something weird like that too. Yeah, trying to fit a big old TV in a little car.
Yeah, it's just like just pay $50. I'd rather not deal with all that. I don't want to be the dude in the parking lot like, oh my god, this is not going to fit. What am I going to do now? Oh my god.
Well, I saw this thing where like they were trying to like shove it into this little car into the trunk, and like you could look at the TV box, and the box looks like it's bowing, and I'm like, that TV's broken.
Yeah,
I'm like, that TV's broken, bro.
Yeah, like he's just resting it on the trunk. I'm just leaving here for a minute, and it like just cracks.
I don't think there's anything that I would want that's that bad that I'd have to go to Black Friday like for it. You know what I mean? But I think that's the convenience of the internet that we have like nowadays, where like more chill people can just be like, yeah, I'd get it online and get it delivered, or I'll pay a little extra money. See, if you're gonna pay a little extra money for convenience, it ruins the Black Friday ness. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to go and inconvenience yourself to save some money.
I mean, I remember the last time I actually did go to a mall for Black Friday. The sales weren't that good. I was like, that's it? They're like, oh, there were like 3 items that were really good, that had really good sales, but they're all gone. And I was like,
yeah,
I ain't gonna do all this for 20% off. Yo,
I was at Walmart today, and so I picked up a Pokemon game. I'm out of retirement now. This is the first game I picked up in a while, but I picked up Pokemon Shield, and I'm trying my hand at Pokemon. I haven't played a Pokemon game since Pokemon Yellow.
You never played Pokemon Go?
Well, I don't consider that a Pokemon game.
What were you doing in that game?
What do you mean? Pokemon
Go? Yeah, the app.
Okay, an app and a game's different for me, and you can't really like. It's just the whole the mechanics are different, even though they're similar. I don't consider it a Pokemon game. I consider the game that I bought a Pokemon game that's for a game console.
Okay, that is opinion, but it's still a game. But yeah, I played that for a minute. So.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm at Walmart, and there's this guy who's trying to buy this laptop, and they basically tell this dude, yeah, you can't buy this laptop even though we have it advertised right now. And then they're like, what? He goes, yeah, it's a Black Friday item, and so we're keeping our stock for the Black Friday pricing. The guy was like, and this is like 7 a.m. And so for me in my town, I go to Walmart early in the morning so I can avoid crazy people, and I can avoid like just a lot of people who are late to get up and they kind of mosey around. But if you go super early in the morning, nobody's there, and it's so peaceful. It's like there's no weird butt cracks, there's no weird people wearing clothes that are too short. All those people are sleeping from staying up too late. Dan?
Yeah.
You dead?
Nah, I'm hearing you. Just I thought you were going to continue on about the people of Walmart.
Yeah. It was like, Dan, you usually chime in. I'm like, Dan, where are you?
No,
but yeah,
listening. Anyway, sorry for listening.
Well, I mean, so basically, I don't know. Like, there's nothing that I would want for Black Friday that would make me go out like that. Especially after Thanksgiving, like food comas. That's probably why people are so like angry or upset or irritable. They've like basically ate a bunch of like sleepy food and they ate too much of it. So you're like trying to like walk around with a bellyache.
Yeah, this screwed up your sleep cycle too. But honestly, this is going to be controversial. The only thing that I think I would want on Black Friday, and I'm trying to think, I'm going to ask you if going to this location would be more chaotic or less chaotic than or Target or Best Buy or Walmart. and that would be going to a gun store.
Huh.
Like, could you imagine? Like, let me in! People are like fighting. I don't think that's gonna happen.
No, I don't think people would be like that at a gun store.
Oh, I want to screw you up, bro.
No, but most people are probably armed already that are going to a gun store.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing. Maybe I might stroll into there to see what they have. I might peruse on Black Friday. I don't know. That's controversial, but that's the first thing that came to my mind.
The most peaceful place would be at a gun store.
Yeah, I mean, like, or like at a pet store. Get out of the way! I want that dog. So.
And like, there's like 10 hands grabbing this little puppy, and they like rip it to shreds because they're all pulling in different directions.
Yeah, that would be so cool to watch in person.
PETA's like, oh my gosh, no, dogs.
It's like, there are shelters everywhere. What is wrong with you people?
No, puppies are terrible.
Puppies are the worst, said no one ever. I mean, I love puppies.
Adopt a dog. Adopt a dog.
Dude, dogs are great. If you don't like dogs, you are broken inside.
I like dogs, but I don't care for animals.
Okay. Dogs are great. Yes or no?
Like, define great.
Okay. They will love you, and you will love them. Agree or disagree?
Yes,
Okay.
I agree.
Now, if you got like a pet iguana, it doesn't care about you, and you may care about it. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
There you go. And that's the difference between a dog and everything else in the world.
Yeah, I mean, we have a dog, and I mean, the dog's okay, but like, I just don't like animals. Like, I like the dog, but I don't like animals.
Phil is kind of dead inside. I just clap so to illustrate the point.
It's just, I don't know.
So you like Thanksgiving more than dogs?
Oh yeah, hands down.
Oh my god, we cannot disagree anymore. Like, I like almost every dog I see except pugs. They're super ugly. I don't know why people like those dogs.
I don't like any dog that has a flat face.
Pugs are the worst. Like bulldogs too. Stop breeding them to have breathing problems. Stop doing that, people.
Their face looks like mashed potatoes, but like bad mashed potatoes.
And like, because of that, they have breathing problems and they slobber all over the place and they can't help it.
Well, okay, so first off, dogs that have like slobber problems it's because you feed them like different types of foods and you feed them human food. If you don't feed a dog human food, they won't do that kind of crap.
The best way to help a dog that slobbers is to remove its jaw.
Oh, I was gonna say put a bullet in its head, but I guess that's the same principle, right?
Just gently remove its jaw.
With like a 4x4.
I would recommend using a butter knife.
Oh yeah? Yeah, but you have to have a pretty strong hand.
You mean you can
gently do that with a dull knife.
Or maybe like a nutcracker.
You said nutcracker and I'm like we can't illustrate it, Dan, because that's cruel, and I start to feel bad.
You feel bad? Were you even like dogs?
I feel bad. Okay, like I feel a little guilty when I hear dog whimpers. Okay, because I'm like, dogs are people too, right?
Turkeys are really mean animals. Did you know that?
I don't think I've ever seen a turkey in person.
Yeah, they'll attack you like in the wild. They will like charge you.
Well, that's why people have guns, right?
I mean, like, I wouldn't feel bad about killing a turkey. Like, I'd kill a turkey with my bare hands. I don't care.
I'm pretty sure the turkey would kick your butt.
No way, man. You just have to go at it with no fear.
Okay. Yeah, next episode, Dan fighting a turkey.
No, for real. Like,
bare hands. You
have to. I mean, I have to. Gear up a little bit. I got to wear gloves. You have to give me gloves at least.
I will give you gloves. I have
to wear like long sleeves and like jeans. I'm not going to go.
You can wear whatever you want as long as you can't use what you wear as a weapon.
That's fine. So,
okay.
Yeah, if a turkey's coming at me, there's two things I have to prevent. It's claws. Okay. Sometimes they can jump kind of high. So you got to avoid that. And then I don't see them being real biters, but they might be able to bite. So I just got to grab its long neck and swing it around like, I don't know, like a piece of rope, I guess. and I just snapped its neck. This is a really morbid episode of Random Roast.
Yeah, I know. We're like just murdering animals.
Yes,
For
but
Thanksgiving.
I could
Hey!
never, ever, ever even imagining this makes me feel sad. Like, do anything like that to a dog.
Yeah.
Was it like a turkey? Like, all day I just swing it around like, I don't know, like an iguana. I don't know why I picked
All
another
right,
animal.
I'm gonna give you since you make it sound so easy, I'm gonna give you a handicap. You can only roundhouse kick the turkey.
No, I have to use my hands. There's no way. Birds are like, pretty much, especially turkeys, they're pretty much the closest things we have left to dinosaurs. So they could absorb a kick. I'd have to like kick it against a wall. Oh, that's gonna be. I have to like Jean-Claude Van Damme kick it against a wall and to keep pressure. That's okay. I'm gonna stop here because it's getting really graphic if I continue forward.
Well, it's getting really specific, Dan. It's like you've premeditatively like just assumed the situation.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fight a turkey in my living room. So
oh man. I would that's great content. You should totally do that. I think everyone would love to see that, Dan.
maybe Napkin Man can.
I may be assuming, but like you fighting a turkey with your bare hands, wearing obviously protective gear, but you just fighting a turkey bare hands, I would pay money to see
Well,
that.
it's not
And I would drink Shasta.
Sponsored by Shasta.
Sponsored by Shasta. Almost.
A fight to the death. Dan versus a turkey.
And you don't have the handicap, so you can use your hands.
Yeah, I mean, my buddy has some chickens, and I saw them pretty up close. I mean, their feet, they're no joke. Like, they can do some damage. So the feet are what I'd be most concerned about.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I would be scared of a wild animal, like, just in front of me. I mean, I've seen, like, a wild boar. Those are nasty.
Those are no joke. Yeah, that's no joke. Those weigh like 60 pounds. I ain't going to fight that. I don't want to fight that, but a turkey, I could beat up a turkey. I could snap his head.
Here's what gets me. So I haven't seen a turkey in person, but I have seen some really mean ducks that I've like booked it. And I mean, like, ducks are mean as hell, and they are really aggressive. So if there was a turkey, which is significantly bigger than a duck, like came after me, I would be fearful. Like I really would.
Yeah, see the thing with ducks, 'cause I know what you mean. They can fly, so they have an advantage.
I mean, yeah, but the turkey's got a little like hop.
Yeah,
they get a little hop, and they can take flight just a little bit too.
Yeah, I can beat up a duck too. I ain't worried about a duck.
Now, the thing is, like ducks are like gang members. They come at you in a group.
For sure.
They're like gang members. They're like, hey, you want to go 1-on-1? Okay, 17 on 1. All of a sudden, bro, you said 1-on-1, but we got you in a circle, a duck circle. We're gonna quack the hell out of you.
And if you like mad dog a duck,
oh yeah,
they know it. Like if you like look at them in the eyes and they're looking at you, they'll come at you.
The dogs are like, orale.
Dude,
You're like, whoa!
I legit had that happen to me. Like I was in France. A French duck did this to me.
Oui.
And I was like, oh, that duck's getting closer to us. And I like looked at it and I was like, it's gonna stop. And it kept getting closer and closer. And I started walking back and it stopped. Then once I stopped walking back, it started walking closer. And like once I got far enough away, like it's like, this is my territory, Holmes. You don't belong here. But man, speaking of fighting, there is a bare knuckle fighting. So what's going on is there's a lot of former UFC fighters who they can't hang. They're older. They're just not as good. So what they do now to make money is they bare knuckle fight each other. Only punches, no kicks, and they just scrap. All they do is like wear little wrist wraps, and they legit bare knuckle each other. So
that's a good way to end up dead.
So, but yes and no, because your hands hurt when you're more prone to breaking your hands. So people don't punch as hard with. There's two ways of thinking. Like boxers, there's been like 3 boxers who passed away this year, and they wear those big old gloves, but your brain it gets rattled around, but your hands are fine. So I would say the damage with bare knuckles is much more worse on the outside, but not as bad on the inside.
So you're saying it kind of evens out the playing field where you don't necessarily hit harder than you can handle.
Yeah, so there is this big dude that's nicknamed the Iranian Hulk. He
Okay.
is ridiculous looking. He is. Have you ever seen how he looks?
Nope.
I would like you to Google how he looks.
All right. I'm doing it right
And
now.
those of you who are listening, I would like you to do the same as well. I'll post a photo on the Instagram. So,
Oh
already,
my
yeah,
gosh, dude, that dude looks like a Big Hero 6, but like a dude.
I don't know.
Have you seen like the Big Hero 6, that Disney movie where it's like that robot that's really big?
No, no.
He looks like Big Hero 6.
So this dude is 6'2", and how much do you think he weighs? I know how much he weighs. Why don't you guess?
He's 6'2"?
Yeah,
So, dude, that guy is so wide. I mean, that guy's got to be at least like 350 pounds.
you're very close. 342 pounds.
Oh man,
But-
dude, that guy's like.
But this dude looks weird. He looks like he's made out of Play-Doh.
Well, I mean, his dude, he's scary because he's kind of proportioned. He's like one of he's proportionately messed up.
Yeah,
Like-
he looks like he got like turkey fat like injected in each part of his body.
Like literally from his nipple to his shoulder, I like legit. That's a legit like 12-inch tray that you can fit in your oven.
Yeah, I mean, he is a big boy and he looks weird and he is gonna start punching people in the face. And I don't think he's
Like
gonna
his-
do well.
Like his body is just bigger. His head looks disproportionate to his body.
Yeah, he's not gonna do well because he's too big. There's a such thing as being too big because the ladies tell me that all the time.
Wait, so this guy's gonna bare knuckle fight? This guy looks like he can't, like he doesn't have any range of motion.
Yeah, that's
You know
what I
like,
was saying. Like, I don't see him being a good option. I mean, he's gonna be like a one-punch pony.
Well, he could scare you. I mean, if he kind of moves like, who's the Brock Lesnar?
Nah, so I want you to Google somebody else who is
Okay.
named Bob Sapp, Sapp.
Okay.
Look at this guy in his prime.
Oh, dude, this guy's big too.
So this guy is 6'5", 350
Oh, he's 6'5"?
pounds.
So this guy's a solid tank.
And he is on all the steroids.
Oh, he's on steroids.
He was. I mean, you can't be that big and have like a six-pack. You can't be 350 pounds with a six-pack.
Jeez, dude, this guy's an animal.
So this dude did pro wrestling and he did legit fights. And he got destroyed. His like professional fighting record is not that impressive. It says his combined fighting record is 24 wins and 39 losses.
Huh.
So he lost more than he won. And most of his fights were in Japan because Japan don't care if you're on all the steroids. They don't test people
Right.
there. So he was too big. Like I watched some of his fights and they'd be like, it looked like small dudes, but they weren't small dudes. They'd be like 6'2", 220. But they looked like
Yeah.
twigs next to him. And they were just kind of like leg kicking him and kicking him in the gut. They like kick and run, like not run, but like step back, you know?
Yeah.
But like that's the same thing that's gonna happen to this Iranian Hulk dude. Like you just run around in a circle for 30 seconds and he's gonna be gassed.
So when is the fight?
I think it's gonna happen early next year. Some of
I
these
would want to watch that.
some of these,
I would want to watch
bare knuckle fights are pretty good. I've seen like the highlights. I mean, people get bloody, real bloody in these
Yeah.
fights, and this guy's blood is gonna be like green because he is on all the steroids, all the supplements humanly possible.
it. Yeah.
Man, I can't wait for that. But speaking of things that are bizarre, the things that kind of hurt your eyes to some people, speaking of all the
Yeah.
things that are a current event that are random, what'd you think of the Tesla truck?
Dude, that thing is ugly as crap. You know, like those memes that say straight out of Compton, but it's straight out of something. Like that is straight out of Xbox, straight out of Halo. It literally looks like a video game. Somebody designed it, like somebody basically designed it in a video game, like in Minecraft, and then pull that crap out.
You know what? I don't hate it.
Why? It's stupid looking.
It looks so different that I like it.
What do you like about it?
I like how it's supposedly bulletproof, and then they did that stunt, and then the window
Oh
broke.
yeah, yeah. That was funny. That was funny.
But I don't think that's gonna be like the finished design. So it's it's a concept car, and every concept car looks slightly off. I
They already have like 200,000 orders on it. It can't be a concept.
That's gonna be slightly different. I don't think that's gonna be the way it is. It looks really big though. That's the one concern. I can't imagine traveling down the road. That looks like a Humvee sized vehicle.
Yeah, I mean it's a full size truck.
It looks bigger than a full size truck. Is it as big as like a F-150?
I think it's a little bigger than
Yeah,
F-150.
that's a big truck, but
Well, it's only bigger because of how it's shaped.
yeah, that's probably true. But I like it. I don't know how much it is. Do you know how much it was going for?
Yeah, I think it's starting at 60.
So it's not that much more than like a fully loaded truck.
No, it's like probably smack dab in the middle because a lot of the F-150s, I mean, it's an electric vehicle, so you can't just start pricing it. I mean, it's a luxury electric vehicle, so you can't just start pricing it in like the $40,000 range. You know what I mean? So it's got like amenities and things inside it. So I think it's at 60 because a lot of the nice high end trucks they're like 80 to 90,000.
Yeah, they cost a lot more than people think. And this thing, I'm actually
Yeah,
surprised it's that low. I thought it'd be more expensive.
yeah.
I'd get it if I could. I mean,
And so there's like 2 wheel drive, 4 wheel drive options, and then I think there's like range options too. So there's like a mix and match of that.
dude, I can get that and drive in the carpool lane here and have the HOV stickers and a truck. Are you kidding me? I
I want to see someone lift that, like just a lift on that. It's gonna look ridiculously
I
stupid.
think if you do a lift on that, it voids the warranty. I can have them. I can totally see them doing that.
Well, I mean, the thing with Tesla though is like you can only take them into Tesla to get fixed and all that kind of stuff. You can't just take it to a Joe Schmo body shop. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's the way of the future for those of you who are car gearheads. That's the technical term, right?
Butt heads.
Yeah, there's that too. That's the way of the future. Your mom, pa, auto aftermarket part place, that's going to be going away like in 10 years. It's going to be strictly dealer stuff pretty soon. So it's be on the lookout. The more autonomous cars get, the smarter they get, the less you're going to see of going to your local handyman to do things.
Yeah, yeah. The companies have a iron grip
Dude, so
on a lot of
I'm
those
dropping
broken parts.
so much knowledge on this episode. It's insane. Whatever effect Napkin Man, and he demanded to stroll into my place. I was like, dude, I guess. He's like, give me your Reese's peanut butter cups. I was like, why? He's like, because I'm going to show the world how to eat it right. And I was like, fine, I guess. Why are you so demanding after all these years, you creep? So I don't know. That was earlier last week, and I don't know. I got like this aura of confidence. Like Napkin Man is just so unique, and I could totally imagine him driving this Tesla truck too. Now that I think about it,
Ugh.
dude, he's full of. It's like, dude, all right. Napkin Man's all about being clean. What's cleaner than an electric truck? Go.
I
See,
can't think of anything
that's
else
the
to go right
perfect
now.
vehicle for Napkin Man. Like he can run over felons with this truck, and it'll keep going. I mean, honestly, like, okay, kind of on topic, with slightly off topic. Like, that would be the perfect car for Grand Theft Auto.
A Tesla truck?
Yeah, like you'd run over all the people on the road, and you can run away from the cops and not run out of gas. Like if I was going to go rob a bank, I'd get a Tesla truck.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I would try to figure out a way to hack and put like solar panels on the car. That way, you could just charge it. Like especially if I lived in Arizona, where there's like the sun's out all the time, I would try to figure out a way to like solar power the car. But I hear that we're not able to harness solar power energy to that extent yet.
Nah, but there's going to be charging stations like gas stations in this near future.
Yeah.
So that idea is not a good idea. There's going to be the gas stations that we're familiar with, where you just stroll up and put your petrol into your gas tank and you're in and out like in 5 minutes. Charging stations are going to take over regular gas stations in the next 20 years.
So they need to start putting arcades and like pretty much like Dave and Buster's at gas stations. You know, they plug in your card for 30 minutes, go to a Dave and Buster, come back out, your car's done.
I think it's going to be more like those fancy car washes people go to. Like you give them the keys, you go wait inside. They have nice chairs and TVs. You relax for 30 minutes, and then when your car's done, they just hand you the keys. That's what it's going to be like going to the gas station in the future, I would say.
Huh.
Dude, I am so smart. I wasn't this smart before Napkin. I was like almost special needs, honestly.
Napkin Man's just dropping knowledge
Dude,
bombs. Honestly, I was just thinking about that. I was thinking about how a gas station or electric station would look like. It'd be kind of cool though if you can just like, I don't know. Like, have you seen the Carvana?
Yeah.
The Carvana, the way they disperse that. That'd be kind of cool though if you like park your car, plug it, and then it picks up your car in the cube, and then like just puts it up there while it's charging. That way, it doesn't take up a lot of space and goes underground. It goes above ground.
Stutter some more. You're combining two ideas that already exist. So in Japan, I've seen it. They have parking spaces that lift up your car, and they like double stack vehicles on top of each other.
Yeah, you can't do that in America though, because America has way more custom stuff with lifts and things like that.
You know, it's like a hydraulic lift. Like you park the car, you pull a lever, and the car goes up like 10 feet, and it's secure, and then you can park another car below it. I've seen it in Japan. People do it there all the time.
Was that amazing?
It was. I wanted to lay below it. Like, I wonder how long it takes before it gives out. There's only one way to find out. So.
Whoa, Dan, I had an idea.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm going to say this idea on this podcast, and if this becomes, I'm copywriting this idea right now. What if they could charge cars like a fast pad charge? So like you can charge it by proximity, like a touch kind of thing. So like it's in proximity, it lets you park it in this like thing. It basically you can charge the battery cell kind of like a fast pad charger. Like you have lay your phone on top of the charge pad.
That's an idea, but I can see that being prone to getting hacked. That's my concern.
What do you mean?
So the world is becoming more connected. And cars have more computer coding today than the space shuttle did that went to the moon
right.
many years ago, like 2.5 weeks ago.
Right.
But the charging devices are capable. I use a charging device at work for my car. Right. So I have an app. I register which charging device I'm going to use, and I connect through my phone to the charging station to my car. That's how it works. I can't just there are public ones, like the one I use, you have to have a code to activate it.
Right.
And I registered for the code. So you can, like, if you had a hybrid car, you couldn't use my charger at work for free. I get to use it for free because I'm better than you.
Right.
I'm just kidding. But
no. But like, imagine though. Okay, so have you ever seen the concept? Like, no. Have you seen an iWatch before or an Apple Watch? Sorry.
Nope, I've never been anywhere ever in my life.
Man, so you know how the Apple Watch chargers? They're like this little round, concave shape, and it fits right on the bottom of the Apple Watch, and it's magnetic, and it kind of just snaps.
Yeah.
So imagine, like, I mean, that's kind of a fast pad charger, so to speak. So imagine if they like designed the cars in such a way that like you slap one of those things on there and it just starts charging the car.
There's some difficulties with that, with the elements, with there's a lot of wear and tear on that, and it'd be expensive to replace. That would be my concern, I would say.
Well, imagine like they were like gas caps though, but not gas caps. Like you had the gas cap, you pop it open, and you just go pop the thing right on there.
I would become what I would like to do when I get older, because this idea is not going to happen for like 20 years. So when I'm like an old man, I could just become a mobile car charger. I'll just go up to people's cars at red lights. I'll give you a charge, and just like
need a charge.
Put my hand on them, and they have like like what your idea is, like a handheld one. I'll give you 5% charge for $5, and I just.
You gotta have a big. You have a big trench coat. You'd be like, "What are you buying? What are you selling?
What kind of car charge you want? You want the fast one? This one gets you good real quick. The high is high, the low, well, you're gonna be.
Honey, roll up the window so that man with the trench coat doesn't walk up to you and talk to you. Don't make eye contact.
And then I'm like just like sniffing my nose and like just like all itchy, like you want this, you want the more MPG. The MPGs get you everywhere, man. So
Isn't it MPE or like miles per like electron or electric?
they still use the
It's not
same
gallon.
language, just because people don't know any better yet.
Because they're stupid. People are stupid.
It's just not common yet. So when it does, because the electric car market right now is about 10%, and it's going to be creeping
Yeah.
up every year because by 2025, it's mandated that I think 25% of the cars made in the country have to be electric. So I am not giving you hyperboles. Said that all wrong. I'm not giving you hypotheses. I am not giving you if buts. This is going to happen. By what effect, I don't know for sure, but it's increasing, and hybrids are going to become the standard bearer in 20 years.
Yeah, I could see that one moving
No.
that way. Which is terrible because you lose all the sound of a gas powered engine, all that fun. I mean, you get to go fast. You still get to go fast, but you don't get the car doesn't talk to you anymore. It just talks to you like Kit now.
Yeah, they'll throw in some sound effects that you can attach to your phone and do the car boom, boom.
They're actually doing that in some of the super high end cars, like the BMW i8. Is it the i8? They basically pump exhaust sounds through the speakers in the car.
Yeah.
To make it, and it sounds really good. It sounds like a nasty V8 engine on the inside, but like it's silent outside.
And there's two more things I want to enrich your brains out there because I'm dropping so much knowledge. It might be an overload. You might need to grab some napkins.
Hashtag knowledge bomb.
I mean, like, you might need to grab some napkins from Napkin Man's tool belt because your ears might be dripping knowledge and you're getting rid of memories you had in the 4th grade that you never thought about, so you're not going to miss it.
Oh yeah.
Number 1, what happens to the Middle East with their gas reserves, oil reserves, when the world needs less gasoline?
They set fire to the rain.
Yeah, they just burn all their money. But honestly, there's a lot of economies out there that suffice. Like, their main income source is gasoline. So what happens when that starts shrinking as year proceed?
Well, I mean, basically all the gas is going to go to power all the electric stuff because all the places that have the car electric charge and stuff, that's all powered by gas.
No, they're powered by electric.
Yes. No. The electric's not powering the electric. They have gas generators and stuff like that.
Yeah, right now. But as 5 years, like my car right now only gets 29 miles. In 5 years, it's going to be like 100 miles on electric only. Guarantee it.
I'm just saying, no, you're misunderstanding me. Like at the supercharged stations and all the gas station stuff, that's all powered by gas. Like the gas is powering the electric charging devices.
Yeah, they're going to find a way to use all electricity. So, but even in your case, it's going to be more commercial versus private parties using gasoline. So they use it.
Hey, you seen Zoolander, right?
Yep.
So basically, like, that scene where they're at the gas station, they light it on fire, and the guy's like, just like having fire.
That is one of my most favorite movie scenes ever.
Yeah, so that's basically what's going to be the Middle East. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to have a gas party, light everything on fire.
And then number 2, a combustion engine is going to be seen as outdated because combustion engines are going to break down faster than an electric engine. Because it's all streamlined. There's no liquid. There's no viscosity in an electric engine. So all the wear and tear of your pistons going up and down with the gasoline, it's going to go up and down with electricity. So there's going to be less wear and tear.
Well, no. I mean, you still need lubrication. It's still
lubrication's overrated.
there's still gears and things that are moving.
Yeah, so what you're going to need to get, instead of getting gasoline at the gas stations, you're just going to pour a bunch of KY onto your car.
Oh, yeah, that's how it's going to work.
Get some Hydroglide onto them pistons. You're going to
slip right into the car, slip right in there.
And then Napkin Man's going to be there. He's like, you're going to need to wash your hands now, aren't you? So.
You know what Napkin Man's enemy is? sanitation man. He basically he has hand sanitizer in his pocket. And he goes around and puts hand sanitizer on people's hands.
Dude, and you know that's really bad for you because your body gets used to the sanitation of the hand sanitizer and your like immune system weakens. Did you know that?
I did not know that, but can Napkin Man kill up to 99.9% germs
So,
with his napkin?
You don't want to kill 99% of germs. You want to kill like 82% via Napkin Man.
Oh yeah, is that
Napkin Man's like, hey, good enough. You cleaned enough. Good enough. You need some germs.
Napkin Man needs to basically have his cousin hang out with him, Wet White Man.
Well, like Napkin Man is not all usage. Like if you're going to go get some barbecue, when you eat your turkey, I don't think napkins are going to do a good enough job. You might need Wet Nap Man.
I'm telling you, dude. No, Wet Man. That is the man with the currency. Wet wipes are the currency of the future.
But like on the most daily occurrences, Napkin Man gets the job done.
Wet White Man would get the job done better and leave you refreshed.
No, he would not, because he is gonna.
Wet White Man would.
He is like Wet White Man and Sanitation Man are like the guys are like the people you get your flu vaccine and then you get the flu from the flu vaccine.
Napkin Man is the combustion engine.
No.
Okay, Wet White Man is the electric engine.
Nah,
Mic drop. Napkin
Man is gonna tell you you're good enough, and Sanitation Man and Wet White Man are gonna be they're babying you. Oh, you're so clean, you baby. You're clean from head to toe. Oh, you're so clean and pristine. Napkin Man's like, all right, you gotta clean yourself, use some friction, get the grime and the dust and the dirt off your head.
Napkin Man causes chafing.
Napkin Man adds callus to your hands.
And your butt crack.
It doesn't matter. Dude, we're so soft. Napkin Man is making people edgier, tougher, more aggressive. That if you're going to do Black Friday shopping, Napkin Man would be the best wingman ever.
Yeah, but if you need some love, care, and TLC, Tissue Man would be better.
Tissue Man costs way more, one. His services are like triple the price of Napkin Man.
Tissue Man, though, is just greets you pleasantly, feels great, and takes care of you, and you covers all the surface areas gently.
Yeah. The next time you have a tough battle, have fun with Tissue Man. He's going to crumble under pressure, okay?
But not Wet White Man.
Wet White Man, if you put any kind of force against Wet White Man, he rips apart. Like it's like if you poke Wet White Man with one finger, like on a straight line, you're gonna rip into pieces. Napkin Man.
Okay, but if Napkin Man gets wet, he just dissolves. Okay. He has no endurance.
Napkin Man actually does a better job cleaning when wet.
What is Napkin Man, Bounty Man?
Napkin Man and Bounty Man.
The quilted picker upper. Napkin Man.
Napkin Man and Bounty Man are very good friends.
Oh yeah,
very good friends, and Mr. Clean, he's part of the community too, but that's a different topic.
Mr. Clean has freaking wet wipes.
Mr. Clean prefers Napkin Man.
Oh yeah, he does not. He has his own brand, bald heads on a freaking wet wipe can.
Napkin Man and Mr. Clean are compadres. They travel the world together. All right. And if you ever, I'm
Napkin Man is disillusioned.
I am so happy that Napkin Man is not here right now because he would go to Oklahoma and wipe
the crap out of me, right? Wipe the crap out of me.
He would wipe your face clean until all 7 layers of your skin are gone.
You know what though? And I would have Tissue Man there to pick up the pieces.
The Tissue Man will be there to build your skin back. You're going to use Tissue Man as your first layer of skin until all 7 layers are back.
Yeah. All right, guys.
If you have the Napkin Man, you're going to end up looking like Deadpool without the mask. That's what I'm trying to say.
All right. So, guys, we're at an hour, pretty much 10 minutes of this episode. We are now basically wiping each other out with napkin memes. And anyway, so if you've got a preferred napkin-ish type hero, let us know in the comment section or on the Facebook or something like that. Wet Wipe Man, Napkin Man, Sanitation Man, Tissue Man. I don't know. If you've got a man that needs to be in there, let us know. But happy Thanksgiving, guys. This is episode 16 in the books. Guys, don't forget to hit us up on social media. Don't forget to like the podcast, rate the podcast, whatever, however you're listening. Drop us a line, but I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, most definitely. Eat lots of pizza.
Yeah, don't listen to Dan. Dan's anti-Thanksgiving. He's anti this day. So do everything that Dan wouldn't do today, except, you know what? If Popeye's chicken's open, grab some Popeyes. That's a safe.
And if you can, the best way for you to show me how thankful you are is by giving us likes and comments and just sharing Napkin Man's word.
Yes, absolutely.
That's it. We're done with you guys. Go have fun with your families now.
Happy Thanksgiving and happy wiping.
Bye.